Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to talk about the Oranda goldfish and goldfish in general. So goldfish are a hugely misunderstood fish in the hobby and just in kind of pop culture. You know, when people think of goldfish, they have all these kind of stigmas and stereotypes. And goldfish, typically they all get very big. Number one, they're often thought of, you know, you go to a fair or something, or you see them at Petco or PetSmart, these little fish, or like, you know, at the fair you get them in a cup. They give you a little, you win a prize, you get a goldfish, you get a little 5-gallon tank. And most goldfish will, the bare minimum will be 6 to 8 inches. And many of them will get 12, you know, a foot, even 2 feet long. And they're really meant for ponds. And this is an Oranda goldfish, and it'll max out between 6 and 8 inches, and this 36-gallon is just big enough for a fish that size. I may upgrade its tank as it gets bigger over time. But, you know, they are also very underrated. You know, I'm personally not the biggest fan. I mean, I think they are very beautiful, and they have a lot of personality, and they're quite active. So they are very entertaining, and they are quite hardy. So, you know, it's pretty hard to kill them if you're doing the basics. You know, your tank cycled, and you're doing your maintenance, and you know, if you can pretty much kill any fish if you don't know what you're doing. So, but if you know what you're doing, you've gone through your paces in the hobby, you got a grip on the nitrogen cycle, and on overall just keeping aquariums. You know, goldfish are one of the easier fish to keep. And they are cold tolerant. You know, they can be outdoors in ponds. Many of them can freeze over the winter. You know, but they do also do fine in heated aquariums. Most people do what I'm doing on this tank. There's no heater. You know, so it's going to stay at room temperature. I do live in Colorado, and so, you know, in the winter at night it might get down to 68 in the house. That's usually where we keep the thermostat at. But you really don't need a heated aquarium for them at all. They can, you know, they can tolerate warmer aquariums, like, you know, 74, 76, I believe is their kind of top end, where you're going to get diminishing returns on their health if it gets too hot. But they're easy to feed, you know, high quality flake food, pellets, anything else you'd want to throw in there, bloodworms, frozen foods, they would enjoy that. As far as tank mates, you know, they are definitely a peaceful fish, especially these fancy ones. You can tell they're not the best swimmers. You know, these have been bred. These are basically like designer fish, and they've been bred with these long fins and big heads, and they're not great swimmers. So you don't want them in a tank with anything that's going to nip fins, anything that's aggressive at all. You want it. It's a very peaceful community fish. But at the same time, a lot of people don't understand that 99% of fish out there, if another fish will fit in its mouth, it will eat it. So I have long fin zebra danios in here, and this Oranda goldfish I've already seen it go after them a couple times, and as it gets bigger, it's definitely going to continue to do that. And I think personally, I've seen this done, and I think it'll be, you know, perfectly fine, given that these danios are super fast swimmers, and as I just mentioned, this goldfish is pretty awkward and slow. So I think it'll be entertaining for both of them to have those moments of chase. But I put my money on the danios 10 out of 10 times to get away. And but they're not really predaceous fish, but again, they will try to eat anything that fits in their mouth. So that's, again, just I was bringing that up because a lot of people will get goldfish in a community tank, have neon tetras, and the goldfish will get big. And there's a chance that your neon tetras will start to disappear, and people won't know why, and it's because goldfish will eat other fish. Just like I said, any fish, if it fits in their mouth, they will try to eat it 99% of the time. So it's something to be considerate of. But yeah, so you just want to do your research, because there are a lot of different varieties, and like I said, they all get different sizes. So just make sure you know what you're getting, and you know that the tank will be adequate, or that you plan to upgrade the tank as it gets larger. Yeah, I think that's about it. They are beautiful. I really enjoy this tank. This is a 36-gallon bow front, and it is clearly the feature fish, and it's quite enjoyable. Kids love them. Again, they do have a lot of personality, and so they are highly recommended in the hobby, and I think in many ways underrated, but also misunderstood. So do your research, make sure you know what size you're getting, and enjoy these beautiful fish. All right, thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next video. Take care.